All right, so I have word problems. For this problem here, you're a high roller now and just pulled up in a new Bugatti. The Bugatti has a massive gas tank of 26.4 gallons. You just finished absolutely dusting the traffic on the interstate, but you need a fill-up and decide to go to a station that has premium gas listed at $2.29 per gallon. We need to write an equation that represents how your cost will change depending on how many gallons you pump into your car. So go ahead, start writing that equation, just like what we did earlier in test 1 with writing equations. While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and come up with it myself. Let's see. If I'm writing an equation, it needs to have a y equals. If I'm writing an equation, I need to see where my x is going to go. Well, I see that per, so that is 2.29x. Let's see here. Was there any other information that I needed to add in? Well, there's this 26.4 gallons, but that's not going to apply to my equation. That will be used with my domain and range possibly. So I'm not going to have anything else. This is it. This is my equation. So X represents the number of gallons. If that's the case, well, what's the lowest number of gallons that you can have in this car? Hopefully everyone's saying 0 right now. Less than or equal to X. What's the highest amount you can have? 26.4. For my range is my Y values. What does Y represent? Y represents cost. Y represents cost. So the question is, what's the lowest cost to fill up my car? That would be $0. Less than or equal to Y, less than or equal to, well, the question is, what's the highest amount it's going to cost me? How can I find that out? Hopefully you guys are figuring that out right now. Well, if this number right here is the highest that I can put in my car, I probably need to put that into my equation and find out what those two numbers multiply to give me. So if I'm multiplying these two numbers, 2.29 times 26.4, that gives me 60.46 approximately. All right, and that's my range. So that right there is how you go ahead and do these word problems. All right. Let's go to your check for understanding for today. So in today's check for understanding, you got 2 problems. One is a review. I want you to go ahead and solve this equation for x. 2x plus 4y equals 16. If you need help on this, go back to your literal equations notes to help you find the answer to this. Figure out how to solve this. Once you got it, you will type your equation into your check for understanding. Number 2, you're going to be given this exact same graph and you need to come up with a range. Just like yesterday's problems, this will be multiple choice. So again, in that same check for understanding on number 2, identify what the range is. Use your notes from today and yesterday to help you come up with that answer. Otherwise, that's it for today. I will see you guys tomorrow.